Thank you, Chairman Taylor and Ranking Member Larson. It's a great pleasure to be with you. I represent the largest watershed in the entire Great Lakes in western Ohio, Ohio's 9th district along Lake Erie, from Defiance through Toledo to Sandusky and surrounding rural counties across Ohio's northwest quadrant. These are port communities, manufacturing and agricultural communities, both urban and rural. And for us, transportation infrastructure is not an abstract. It determines whether freight moves, whether multimodal transport is available so workers can get to their jobs safely, and whether our region can compete and prosper against penny-wage foreign industrial competition, and frankly, coastal competition from our Atlantic, Pacific, and Gulf coasts. Critical discretionary grant programs like RAISE are designed to ensure mid-sized cities and rural communities can compete for infrastructure investments that would otherwise be out of reach. Funded by Congress, these great opportunities are awarded through competitive, merit-based processes. But since May of 2025, serious concerns have emerged about how the RAISE program is being executed after awards were already announced. In Toledo, for example, delayed RAISE funding has adversely impacted development, with rising costs impacting projects for freight movement, rail, port access, safety, and multimodal connectivity. For example, the Reconnect Junction and Downtown Communities project was awarded $20 million in the RAISE program to safely reconnect neighborhoods divided by interstate infrastructure, yet it has been placed on hold. Once a project is competitively selected, it ought to be awarded. And therefore, I urge the committee to continue its oversight of RAISE implementation, including the status of unobligated awards and the reasons for these administrative delays. I want to go through several specific issues in addition that are important to us in terms of infrastructure priorities, asking the committee to address the plight of mid-sized city airport service, which has lost significant business to gigantic hubs. We have to find solutions for medium-sized cities. Also, our Great Lakes region faces challenges with a massive overground volume shift with the opening of the $6 billion Gordie Howe Bridge in Canada that meets Detroit. In that vein, investment in the Great Lakes St. Lawrence Seaway Development Corporation may be a portal your committee can consider to meet these new, complex, multimodal challenges along the I-75, I-90 corridors to catch the future all the way from Canada down to opening up shipments from the Miami Valley. I know that Chairman Taylor knows exactly where that is. Please let me support a strong WRDA bill. The Army Corps of Engineers does such a great job as well to meet our nation's needs for harbor maintenance, port development, flood control, and environmental restoration across our landlocked heartland. For those of us in Northwest Ohio, these challenges are not abstract. Communities in our district within the western Lake Erie Basin see firsthand how aging water and wastewater systems, eroding coastlines, and recurring flood risks affect our families. And we will be preparing several proposals dealing with critical infrastructure, reinforcing seawalls, shoreline stabilization, other flood control elements, while improving water quality, wildlife habitat, and recreational opportunities. And I respectfully urge the committee's careful consideration of these forthcoming requests in the WRDA bill. Finally, I implore your committee to please work on upgrading both passenger and freight rail service and freight rail safety across northern Ohio and Indiana. Many across our nation have seen troubling headlines in recent years about serious rail accidents, and boy, have we had them in Sandusky, in Fremont, and East Palestine, Ohio. And while these accidents drew headlines, and those are main lines, it is policy solutions that will help us to lessen the frequency of these incidents and protect the communities I represent. Serious consideration also should be given to extending Indiana's and Illinois' South Shore line from Chicago through Indiana, all the way eastward through Cleveland, Ohio, in that northern corridor. That's just a magnificent system that avoids the main line and all of the problems the main lines call us. So finally, rail, federal highways, and federally dredged ports are the spine of our multimodal Northern Ohio economy. I look forward to working with all of you. Thank you for receiving all these members. This bill is so important to our present and future. Thank you.